Here's how I make emotional pain loops for ride wave. So right now we're just gonna use this little LA Custom Softest preset. This time from Keyscape, this piano. Key of G minor. Right now we got a 1 5 4 3 4 progression. This is actually my 1 5 4 going down to a 3, going down and back to my 4. I inverted this one. Right, so this is really what the original chords look like. They're all 9 chords, by the way. These are mostly minor chords too, which helps it make it more like a melodic, emotional vibe. These chords. This one is a major. As you can tell, the minors just have 2 spaces in between these notes. Major is gonna have 3, the first one. But yeah, what I do is I just put the 1 and the G are in G minor. Our 1 chord is going to be our G minor chord. And we're just going to go down. These white notes are all the notes that are in the scale of G minor. When you turn on the snap the scale, it'll make it so you can't even go out of scale. So since this is our 1, we're just going to go down 1. This is going to be our 7th right here. Go down another 1. This is our 6th in the scale. Go down another 1. This is our 5. So that's what I mean when I say our 1, 5. Go down another 1, 4. Go down another 1. This is our 3. Going back up to the 4, that's what I mean. So to make those chords again, all you have to do is once you type these in, I like to hold down shift and click again so it makes a copy of them now. And I just go up 2, so hold shift again and go boom, boom. And that's how you skip one of these white notes and hit the next one. That's how you get to your 3rd of the chord in the scale. You just gotta skip one of these white notes in the scale, hit the next one. And so I do it again, so I just hit hold down shift and click again. That creates another copy. And I just hold down shift and go up 2 again. Boom, just like that. And I keep doing that until I hit the 9th chord. I like doing it for 9 chords just to make the chords sound more full. But yeah, that's really all it is too. I'm like 1, 5, 4, 3. So this is gonna be major. Back to our 4. I did invert this to make the notes a little closer together. These 2 notes playing together like that creates beautiful tension. So I'll show you the difference. Super subtle. Super dope. Super beautiful tension. So yeah, I did that, and then for the second half, copied it over, but I did move this top note up 2 spaces in the scale, so like boom, boom, brought it up like that. I just brought that up, and then I did invert these last 2 chords to 3rd note from the top. I inverted them up an octave, just to add some variation to my chords, you know. And then for these bass notes, I just took the root notes, and I added 2 layers of bass notes to add some depth to the chords. But yeah, that's the main chord progression. Super simple. It's very emotional due to the minor chords. In addition, this pattern going like down and then up, it never fails. You know how these notes kind of go down and up? Pretty go-to pattern for chords, like dun, 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 dun. Yeah, never fails. And after I did that, I did strum them. So you do Control A to select everything, then Alt S as a strumizer. So I already did it, but yeah, it'll have them create more realistic vibe instead of playing them all at the same time. Kind of robotic. And then while they're all highlighted, I do Alt R after that and mess with the velocities. And yeah, velocities will just help it sound more realistic as well. Another key trick is to just lower all the velocities, just make them hit softer. Because what I've learned in these R&B type pain beats, just lower velocities will just make it sound smoother. So it's not like the chords aren't hitting hard. It's just generally speaking, I think the smoother they are in R&B, it'll just sound better. So just lower your velocities. It's a little tip. Now for my pad and synth layers, I did layer 2 sounds on these things. For the first little pad sound, I wanted to copy a Sonic, Melody Mastery Sonic in Lab Bank. Got your favorite R&B pad. Beautiful sound. Let you guys hear it. So I just took these top notes right here. It's actually just the 3rd note from the top, all these chords, and I just inverted that up to add some variation within the chords. Creates different chord voicings, that's what they're called. Just add some variation. Also took out the bass notes to not have any bass in these pads. But yeah, that's really all it is. As you can tell, the space is very impactful too. I just love adding space in my chord progression, so yeah, another tip. So for this little synth type pad sound, I went to the same analog bank, Sonic Mastery and Kavi's Melody Mastery kit. And I got the Chroma pedal key synth sound. Beautiful sound. Trippy as hell, I'll let you guys hear it. Just trippy, just beautiful. I love it. So for this one, instead of inverting the 3rd from the top, just inverted the 2nd note from the top in each chord. Again, just add some variation chord voicings. Also took out the bass notes again in this pad. For the bass in this joint, I went into Analog Lab again, but this is Kavi's Elements for R&B kit. And I got the clean R&B sub bass. Beautiful. I also added some transition notes here as well. Varied just a little bit, but yeah. Just following the bass notes. Love this little, I do this run a lot, honestly. This transition notes in the bass, I do that a lot. Like, varied it right here again. Beautiful. And sauce. This is actually the sauce. I mean, no secret, and these rod wave loops guitars are just clutch. So what I did right here is I took electric guitar phrase from Kavi's Melody Master Kit. Super, super emotional. Crazy. Wish I could do that, but I don't play guitar, so I can't. And then I did add a melody, a super, super simple melody for this joint. What I did is I went to Analog Lab. This is Kavi's Elements R&B kit, Analog Lab Bank. Then I used his wine lead and a super simple sound, so I'll show you. I just repeated this. Super simple. Gotta love simplicity though. It's what kills. And then for my third section, I did actually take out the pianos as a whole, and I swapped it for a different lead sound. And I'll show you guys what lead sound I use. It's from Kavi's Melody Master Kit again, but this is a simple tone one shot actually, so this is what that sounds like. I actually use this sound a lot, and this pattern again is also very useful. Going up and then down, just like having these counter each other is beautiful. I usually have this more closer to the middle, usually, but yeah, having like an up pattern, down pattern, super simple, just countering each other every 4 bars, never fails, not gonna lie. But yeah, and then I got a splice vocal.
Breathe, don't panic. Inhale, exhale, don't panic. Breathe.
Beautiful, pretty processed. I added some of my effects on it as well. And for my second section, got a little B section going on. Pitch the vocal up an octave. Then I got a, for my fourth section, drowned it out a little bit. Beautiful. And for my second and fourth section, I did make the piano a little muzzled. So this is how that sounds. Beautiful, just so full as hell, man. So I'm gonna show you guys how I mixed all this stuff. So piano. Got Valhalla Vintage Verb set at 40%. And EQ, cutting out some lows and low mids, and cutting out some highs. A lot of highs, man. For this little melody right here. Got a Fruity Delay 3. Using this as like cutting off some high end. What I do is I take the time knob all the way down, level knob all the way down, and dry knob all the way down. And let this cut off. So it adds this kind of like a low pass filter. Just it adds a little bit of distortion when I do that. And I have Valhalla Vintage Verb set at 40%, then a little EQ, kind of some lows and low mids. For my first pad, man. Got Valhalla Vintage Verb set at 45%. I got a little EQ, kind of some lows and low mids, kind of a lot of highs too. That's my second pad. Saucy as hell. Got a Valhalla Vintage Verb set at 50%. And an EQ, kind of some lows, low mids, and kind of a lot of highs for sure on this one. My bass. Valhalla just at 10%, add a little bit of reverb, and I got an EQ, kind of some, not even any lows, some low mids, and kind of a lot of highs, just to make that low end a little more crisp. And for this guitar, man, got Valhalla Vintage Verb set at 35%, EQ, kind of some lows, low mids, and a lot of highs for sure. You can see a pattern I love cutting out the highs. My vocals.
Don't panic.
All I have is Valhalla Vintage Verb set at 35%. Waves H delay, so the quarter bar with ping pong mode turned on. This is set at a 50% mix in my effect rack. And EQ, checking out a lot of lows, a lot of low mids, boosting some highs. And then for this pitched up one, I have this original one with all the effects on it, but I just bounced it to audio and added on top of that Decimor MPC 60 preset with a cut at, what is this? It's like 9800 hertz. Valhalla Vintage Verb at 20%. I got an EQ. Again, taking out a lot of low mids, lows, and boosting some highs. For this drowned out version, it's the same original vocal, but I bounced to audio. the effects on it, and then I just added Decimort, but a more aggressive cut. Same MPC 60 preset. This cut is at 3500 Hz. Added Valhalla Vintage Verb at 30%. Waves H delay at a quarter bar with ping pong mode turned on, but this one is set at 100%. Mix, as a matter of fact, right? Shaper box, so we're messing with the volume. Sine chain 1 preset set at a quarter bar. For that, we have an EQ, taking out some lows, a lot of low mids, and putting some highs. This EQ is just for leveling. For this melody right here, in my third section, got that same, taking the high end with the Frito-Lay 3 shape that we have here. Then we have the Valhalla Vintage Verb set at 70%. Hella reverb. EQ taking out some lows, low mids, and a lot of highs for sure. And for this muzzled piano, we got, it's just this piano, the original one. But now we're gonna add Decimort, MPC 60 preset, and a big cut at 2700 Hz. Free to reverb 2, 25% mixing the wet knob. EQ taking out some lows, low mids, and boosting some highs. Then this EQ, I believe, is just for leveling. So now I'm gonna let you guys hear how it sounds all together. So yeah, if you guys like this loop, it'll be available with the first link in the description down below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button too. And join the Discord server too. I'd love to have you on the Discord. So much love. I'll see you on the next video.